So you have to, I know that this is organised crime. Because I don't have all these texts to Irene like, you're such a bubbly girl, I can't wait to see you again. I've been thinking about you, I've been praying about you, can we go and meet for coffee? Then suddenly everybody's in a massive group outcasting me. Not only did they start these massive groups down in Christchurch and massive group thinking, so these Australians came and took me out for coffee and said, but in Christchurch they were basically brainwashing everybody that I'm psychologically mental, these Asian girls, the fan, and he said what they're doing is because they're in a massive group, they're all being brainwashed to think the same thing. So people are blind, even if I've really worked hard and I'm educated, because they make these girls all glamorous and Tony's like putting them next to me. And so I'm not being recognised for anything, and I'm tired of being destroyed from anything that I've worked for. And it's so I've got an internet barrier to my own success with all these members group outcasting me. So I just feel like this is not fair at all. That girl's never had a voice, and I want to know why you came after me and now you're burying me under this massive empire. It's like you've used me and abused me, these Asians, and made a major empire all over the world. And this massive, like, this Diddy guy took me off my mum and put me to death. And I think he should actually be getting charged because I'm not being looked after and I'm not happy because whoever you have said that I am is out of my control. It has been behind my back. They're creating a reputation for me against my will. They definitely were causing discrimination in Christchurch, that I'm very dirty. And you can't have class when you're in prison. And I'm still in prison. I don't have any rights. You've built all these walls that I'm the bully, I'm an asshole, I'm a bitch. Every night these music people are doing that to me. In the political sector, they're not giving me the rights to my health care. They're not giving me the rights to move forward. And it's not fair. They basically aged me so that I couldn't be doing an influence of my book. Because when I saw Graham, he basically said they had caused all this damage to make me not believed about anything, like defrauded me because I was writing a book. He said, good luck writing your book. Nobody's going to believe you now. And that was 2 years ago. So they've been working on people on an organised crime for a long time without any investigation. Instead, to hold the crime under wraps, they've got all this law involved and money involved. So it is a crime. They're basically kidnapping me. So she's basically not letting me live my life. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like she's doing all these business deals with my friends, my family, talking to them, talking about me in groups, excluding me having any communication with anybody, and talking to you guys and giving you money behind my back. And there's been a regime for years that I'm lazy, but I didn't have any help after some very, very traumatic things. So where am I meant to go if you guys have bought everything that I need in the whole world? That's just basically buying anybody having attention for me. That's what you're doing. You've bought all the attention all over the world, plus denied me any equal justice to me having my identity gone. So that's abuse. That's definitely a crime because everybody has a right to citizenship. So I shouldn't be illegal on my own country. So that means people are squatted on our land and are kicking me out of my rights. So when do I get my own rights? And I've done a lot of counselling work for other people. So I'm not stupid. Well, it's not fair. You're actually, the mother is doing all this damage to my reputation about my origin, like making up that my origin is very different. Because even in my past letters it says I'm being neglected and it says that I was a good motivated person. So why would I stop being motivated for 1 year? It never stops. Like there's always something to not give me my rights. So the whole world is not giving me the right to the culture and I'm not getting my rights. And instead they've got all this legal terms, but I still, in law, you have rights to the culture. So I should have rights legally to live in the culture without persecution or bullying or condemning me. But they're keeping me underground, and they want me for 15 years in shade of being jealous and vindictive and hateful. And what I want to know is, why can't they just let me be myself? Like, I've paid the streets enough. The streets have been putting me on a bus for 7 years as Bob, the street man, and they keep wanting me to pay more and more and more. And it's like, you just made me pay my whole reputation, and I wasn't even there. And Australians basically said these guys called the Wind in the air flight were damaging my reputation, which must be India. They're damaging my reputation. Like, my family wouldn't just hate me. So what have you told them? And all my essays show that I've got an education, so why do I not get the same treatment? It's racism. So what about when I go overseas? I'm being kept as a dog too. So all of this was violent criminal behaviour by politics. And you're all saying, you don't win. And it's like, well, how can you win if the mongrel mob's got you and is paying everybody money? You can't just take me away from everything that I love and expect me to adjust. Why did Diddy take me off my mum? Why? And then every time I meet people, they have a picnic and exclude me as a Halloween character. Why? This is not giving me equal rights. You're basically just saying you choose who gets to exist in this world, and that's killing somebody. That's giving me mental torture. You know, that's why I'm raging out, because I'm getting harassment outside my bedrooms. I've got videos of it. Like, they're harassing me all the time. Like, bullying, laughing, like, calling me names, everything. All the time. All to do with this whole thing about being a dog, and about being a big, big, fat dog, and about being ugly, and it's too hot for me. You don't want to go outside. You're too cold. And it's like, I'm not cold-hearted, though. I never had problems. I was a hospitality worker. I don't have problems with people. This is all just a massive lie about who I am. So what I want to know is, who is that important in the world that they've cancelled me? Like, who is that important in the world that they've decided at the top of the chains of government that I'm not allowed to exist? Or the top of the chains of pizza, that I have to be sexually assaulted and not exist? Because that's how it's like, because you're not letting me have recognition for my work, are you? It seems to be you're saying we only favour these 5 girls that are getting into Disney, or these other girls that are getting into Taylor Swift group, or these other girls that are getting into some, whatever India's doing. Like, India basically stole my whole generational wealth and has been torturing me in some pool of good-looking girls. Next to me is some fat, bloated whale, which was a crime, because they've done some operation, I don't have anyone to talk to. And I just want the right to connect to somebody. That's what I want. I want my heart back. I want to be able to have other refugees to connect to. That's what I do in my life, and that's what I've been doing. I've been learning, and I don't want to have to share with these 5 K-pop Asian girls for the rest of my life. It's killing anybody. And to just have Amanda keep going that she's against me having humanity, stop me having kindness. It's just kind of like, I want to know why I'm denied the right to being a whole person. I don't want to be part of this anymore. You're keeping me underground, camouflaged as some hateful old lady that's an abuser, and denying me the right to be free. Why am I being illegally imprisoned underground and covered up everything? You want me for 15 years to be silenced with nothing. That's not fair. I've already had 7 years of silencing me. Why do I have to keep going through this with this punishment? To me, it's punishment. To me, it's inflicting trauma. It's excluding me from any members club and making members create hatred out of me, and harvesting anything that I'm creating in my life, like sewing or artwork or having happy family and sitting around and talking to my family. They've taken away anybody to communicate to me, and I don't like it. I don't want to be in jail for 15 years in solitary confinement because of poo. Why should I have to be? And I've been sterilised involuntary removal of me. These children take everything off me for Ruth Court. Why should I have to pay? I'm appealing. Like, the thing is you can't be a normal person when your rights are taken away and you're filmed illegally 24/7 all day, every day. And they're taking away my right to be in this country. So where do I go? I don't want to be on the dole. I just wanted to go to work and they're stopping me going to work, and I want to know why the streets are doing that to me. Why I'm being put in jars, all these jars, and smuggled into all these containers on this massive boat by America, damaging my reputation so I can't get asylum. Why can't they let me be free, this American-Japanese boat? Like, why are they always silencing me and stopping me being anything that I want to be? This has been going on for years. And when I got to Australia, they basically said it was Islam and America that shot me, the police, because I had COVID and was really tired from some injection. And they just said, you've got, like, they've been making you a shadow dog. And I said, what does that mean? And she just said, all the negative emotions, they're trying to make out that you're, like, really dark and twisted. And that's not who I am. I was a light worker. I love going out into the meadow and smelling the roses all day and taking my dog out for a walk. But I can't do these simple things because I'm confined. I don't know who else to ask. I think this is an abuse of the government because you're not letting me talk to anybody and you're keeping me under conditions that are conflicting and hatred and confined without any rights to talk to friends or expand my life, and to have a death sentence, a capital punishment. I want answers why Diddy was allowed to take me and kidnap me and poach me like that. Somebody should have to be accountable for murder. I don't ever have sex. So all these sex tapes that were done against me is not me. Those exes of mine are getting paid a lot of money to get hot. So why would they be on my side? They don't care. They want to be hot. They want to get money. They want to be famous. Do you think they're going to tell the truth about me? For me, I think it's really weird they've made a massive famous celebrity thing. India, who's used my name for so long, used all my exes to create me as a punishment of a joke for years. My name. Like, went and illegally took all these exes of me, illegally in my phone, wiretapping me, bullying me, taking all my work that I'm doing, giving it to Asians left, right and centre, and putting me to death. Like, I'm not higher quality than her. So, and you're making out I'm really dumb and I'm not. Like, I don't know why I can't just be free to do what I want. Why do I have to go to jail all the time? And why the racism is when I was being harassed and I went to get a protection order, they told me I've got to take all this information. I've got to prove all this information. Dave Richards told the cops I was harassing him at work 4 times, and he got a protection order against me straight away. Just a phone call. All I said to him 4 times was, I think people are after me and I want to know what you're seeing on the internet. I said, I think I'm being followed with photography that I'm homeless. I said, I've had this before where my mother said I'm in a tent and the cops came after me. And my uncle said the same thing, which makes me realize that I was on an internet police channel and they've got police channels of me everywhere. So I'm being abused against my will, like I'm being put on public blast, and I don't know anything about it. Same as Australia. Erin said the girls said that police sold my photos to the internet and that me and my mum don't get along. When did that happen? So Kiki is involved with my mother. I don't like that she's saying this to the world because that's kidnapping me from having anyone to talk to me. I want my rights back. I want this to be equal balance of power because she's the government. So I want to know why those girls are invading my mother.